Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer and this is Sisyphus Reborn. Now, I've got to play this in window mode because it doesn't like playing full screen on my computer, so if it looks like I'm really squinting, that's probably why. This is a game I picked up for free on Steam. It has recently come out as a paid game. I think it's 79p, and for that it's you get some achievements, and it's basically a collector's edition with the soundtrack and everything. So I haven't done that yet because when it happened I was broke and I've already got this version to play, but I may well do that later. And I would urge you, if you enjoy the soundtrack in this game, to come back and play it. Mainly because if you want to install a game on Steam that's free, it doesn't keep any achievements you've got for it. So he's made it 79p so that you can get the soundtrack, get the game, and if you need to uninstall it and come back and replay it for your own enjoyment, you can keep your achievements. So that's why he's done it. It's supposed to be about a half an hour playthrough, so let's see what happens here. I can never know how it really began. I found myself in a cave. Sounds fair. Eventually I began to sense a faint light at the far end of the cave. This alone gave me reason to go forward, the unshakable hope of escape, of freedom. Sounds fair to me. Okay, is it left click, move, interact, right click, examine, click to close messages. Press escape key for save, load, quit and menu. A pile of large rocks. It looks like part of the cave formation must have collapsed a long time ago as the rocks have become smooth and round. These rocks look quite heavy. I don't want to carry one around with me unless I really need to. Okay, let's examine the stalactite. This cave is full of stalactites, some form of liquid. Some form of liquid seems to be dripping from the roof. Can I examine the liquid? I cannot, so we're probably underwater. Okay, so let's go this way, shall we? Since I like the style of this. I do like the style. I can't fit through the gut. Somehow the cave is so narrow that I can't move sideways at all. Need to find a way through. Looking closer, the stalactite has a small crack in it. I might be able to break it off. It's still too strong to break with my bare hands. Let's go pick up a rock then. I can do puzzles! This rock should be solid enough to break the cracked stalactite. Set down to the top left for use, right click to cancel. Okay. Okay, so hopefully this is going to be a one shot, but not because I don't like the game, but just because... There we go. So can I now pick up the piece of stalactite? Surprisingly light, I'll take it with me. Yay, I have a piece of stalactite. Because stalactites with a T in grow from the top of the cave, and stalagmites don't. There's a faint light glowing up ahead. There is a faint light glowing up ahead, although it's sort of pulsing rather than glowing. A stream of water is flowing through the cave wall into a rock pool. It doesn't seem to overflow, it must drain away underground. The cave is closed off on both ends. How'd they end up in here? That was a hole. The flow of water has gradually worn away the rock. Can I stick that in the hole? See if I can break some of this weakened rock. After some time, pieces of the cave wall fall away and a flood of white light fills the cave. It's so bright the outside world is barely discernible. Alright, well let's go through the hole then. The outside world is so bright I can't see anything at all. The hole is now large enough to fit through. Let's go outside. A vast desert sprawls out beyond the limits of sight. The air is so saturated with heat that the entire landscape appears to be shifting. Patch of grass, it only seems to grow near the cave. Grass feels quite tough. I suppose it would need to withstand the heat. Strange looking trees, they are solid and seem almost petrified. I can't tell if they are living or dead. Either way, we're out of the cave. So let's keep moving. I do like the soundtrack actually, especially since that's one of the things that the 79p version is priding itself on. I think it's important to note that I do actually like the sound. Oh, hello. There's nothing in there except sand. Big pile of sand retains the shape more than I would expect it to. The sand is as solid as it looks. Just trying to climb it. Just trying to climb it will just puff it down. There is a person here in the desert. They appear to be digging a hole. Anyone seen that Disney movie Holes? One. Who are you? I am me. That doesn't help me at all. Can I be more specific? Very well. I see this is going nowhere. Where are we? We are here. What is this place? This is the place where we dig. Why? Why do you dig? We dig to live. I am leaving. Another hole. No step sand. 5 parts out, rotate more than I would expect. There's a very big pile of sand. Oh, there's someone else to talk to here. Let's talk to the digger. I can't get a straight answer out of that person over there. Can you tell me what is going on here? I cannot help you, or you need to ask someone else. Please, I just need to know where I am. What is this place? I cannot help you, you will need to ask someone else. Does he say anything else? Are you able to say anything else at all? I cannot help you, you will need someone else. You need to ask someone else. I have heard enough. This is very, very weird. These stones are quite flat, I don't want to carry one though. There are no stalactites to smash out here. That's true, a large pile of rocks. Been placed here intentionally. Grave? Where am I? You are here. Where is here? Here is where you are. What are you doing? We are digging. Why are you digging? We dig to make mountains. Why do you make mountains? We make mountains to fill in holes. I am leaving. So they dig the sand out of one hole to put it in another hole. Can I climb that one? Yeah, no, I can't. That's fine. So dead trees and sand. Aha, another person to talk to. I don't suppose you can tell me anything about this place. I can tell you about digging. Very well. Please tell me about digging. We dig to live. Why live? We live to dig. I see. Is there anyone else? Anyone who might know something else about besides digging? Digging is all we know. You may try asking the pyramid. A pyramid? You mean that mound of sand behind you? No, there is a shining pyramid out in the desert. I have asked it questions and always received the same answer. I do not understand the answer, but it made me feel calm. I suppose I will seek out this shining pyramid then. How do I find it? Travel through the desert and walk over the hill with the lone tree. The hill with the lone tree, okay. Okay, an expanse of desert now. The pyramid should be over the hill in this direction. Today's people have some sort of bell attached to it, like a giant wind chime. Appears to be made out of the same shiny opaque thing as the pyramid. Okay, let's hit the bell. Ah, hold on. Listen, listen. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's... Movement is heard inside the pyramid and previously unseen entrance appears. Okay, let's go into the pyramid. That was a good puzzle. It was in the music soundtrack, if you didn't get it. The inside of the pyramid seems to be quite dim. These walls must be very thick to keep out the harsh sunlight. Hopefully I can get some answers in here. Oh. Who are you? I imagine you've asked that question to many here and received no useful answer. I'm afraid I can offer no more than they. I am myself and you are yourself. I am the one that lives in this pyramid who is conversing with you now. Anything more is meaningless. You seem different from the others. I was here before any of the others. Many of them came to me for questions before you. Nice soundtrack. Why you? I was here before them. Did you create this place? No. How long have you been here? I was here before the others. But how long has it been? I was here before the others. That is all I can know. Why are you here in this place? What is in this place? I imagine you've had meaningless circular conversation with the others here. I have experienced this over an eternity. I built this place to escape, knowing that only someone with a slightly intelligent mind will be able to pay attention to the pattern on the bells. I feel like I have memories of before this place, but I don't know what they are. Where is this place? How did I arrive here? I have been here for an eternity. My earliest memory is being here alone. But let me ask you, how are you able to communicate with me? I don't know, I just can. I know the language, I know what a tree is, I know what a rock is, I have memories of a life, but things here are wrong. I'm in the wrong place, I'm sure of it. Why do you think... What you think our memories may simply be instinct? No one has taught either of us language, and yet here we are. Are your memories of this place? No, of something else, but as if a dream of a dream. Is this the afterlife? It is not possible to know, and if it were, would that change anything? No, I suppose not, but I would have expected something more. Something more. I don't know what, anything. I'm sure I don't belong here. I want to get out. There is no way out. I once considered such an action, but I have been here for an eternity and tried everything. I have travelled forever in every direction. The empty desert stretches out endlessly. The life we have is the only life possible. But there's nothing here, no reason to exist. We have but one reason to exist. To dig. I don't understand. You dig holes and fill them in again. How is that a reason to exist? We have a choice to dig or not to dig. We choose to dig. The choice gives us purpose. Really? If those are the only options, it doesn't seem like a choice at all. Do you feel you had no choice to come and see me or not? Or that any of the others here have a choice? It is only on the surface, a justification. Whether there are options is not relevant. Everyone here might have a path chosen for them in advance. The only difference is no one is aware of it. Perhaps there can only ever be one sequence of events. I'm not sure I agree with that. I don't believe you. Are you saying you knew I would come here? I am not claiming to be a clairvoyant. All I am saying is that once you had come here, this was the only possible path. It is already ahead of you, even though it is unseen. I do not know my own path either, only that it is there. I accept things as they happen as the only thing that could have happened. But you said the only possibility here is to dig. What about this place, the bells you made? This is more than just digging. You must understand, I have been here for an eternity. I have built whole cities and watched them decay. Everything returns to sand eventually, and yet we remain. But surely you can build again. Given enough time, everything here decays except for ourselves. Any action repeated enough times eventually becomes pointless. We appear to have no end to our time, so all actions become meaningless. Those bells are not left an example of what might be created. They're a reminder and a warning to avoid the burden of inevitable disappointment. There is no end to any of it. Nothing retains any meaning. Great actions ultimately end with the failure every single time. The only success possible here comes from menial tasks. That is the only path to happiness, to live at all. The only way to avoid non-existence is to dig. And what of non-existence? I will take you there. I will show you. Okay. Let's go for a walk in the desert, shall we? Not quite sure what I make of this game yet. These are the ones that have chosen nothing. What happened to them? They came here and wait. After a while they find it difficult to move. Later they are unable to move at all. Eventually they cannot communicate, and I believe they are no longer aware of anything at all. Such is the fate of those that choose nothing. I would not wish this on anyone. I suggest that you choose to dig. Why are they all grouped together like that? I do not know. I've seen it happen with many. They simply give up the will to continue living and come to join a group like this to cease to be. Perhaps they feel a stronger purpose treading a path that is laid before them by others. Perhaps this non-existence feels like it has meaning when chosen with many others. There are many groups like this scattered throughout the desert. How did it happen? How do they choose nothing? It's not as much a choice as a lack of action. Refrain from any action long enough and you will end up like them. Any inaction through time becomes action, basically. I can't say I'm overjoyed with either option. Oh, I missed something there, but never mind. What is out there in the desert? There is nothing more. Travel too far and the heat becomes so immense you cannot see. Intense. If you go too far you may never come back. If I leave you now to consider and make your choice, I hope that you will choose to dig if you do come back and see me again. If not... Person is not responding anyway. Though they are moving, they do not appear to be... Does not appear to be any life in them. could go for a walk, I suppose. After running for an indeterminate amount of time, the heat becomes available and the land itself appears to lose its physicality. Oh. Okay, well I went for a walk in the desert. That wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do, I just wanted to see if I could do it. Sand, sand, sand. I have to go back. What the heck is this? Oh, I see I can go no further, so I do have to go back. Okay, so I can't just go for a walk in the desert. That's cool. Well, I don't want to just sit there because that would make this a really dull game, so I have to get out of here. I have to go back. You're going back. Sand, sand, sand. That was nice what they did with the drawing, though. If I go too far, I may never come back. You came back. I'm not just going to sit here. So let's go back and see the dude again. Because I don't just want to sit there. You know, if there's a choice, I want to do something. I want to choose to. I want to choose to do something. I want to choose to do something. You are back. I presume this means you have chosen to dig. Is that really all there is to do here? It's the only choice we have. We either dig or we end up like those brain-dead souls you just saw. Is there no way to escape from this place? Is everyone really satisfied with this existence? There have been others like you. Many came to me hoping for answers. I could not help any of them. Some of them wandered off into the desert and were not seen since. Others chose nothing. Where did they go to? Does this desert ever end? No. I have travelled in all directions for an eternity and found nothing. Eventually I returned to where I had started and remained, as this was the only place I felt I belonged. A place you belonged? Is there a way to escape through the sand? How far down have you dug? I've dug as far as it's possible to dig. The bedrock below the sand is stronger than the rocks we use for our tools. To try and break it is futile. There is nowhere to go. We're playing Minecraft. Well then, I'm assuming I wanted to dig. How do I even do this? I don't even have... I wouldn't even wake up here holding a shovel. Everyone here has made their own. There are a few instinctual pieces of knowledge that even the least intelligent here possess. How to create a shovel, how to dig a hole, and how to fill it in again. So you're saying that if I don't know how to make a shovel, I am the least intelligent being here. That's not what I mean, but it certainly makes you an anomaly here, more so than myself. I do not doubt your intelligence, but I question your sanity. When digging holes and filling them in again for all eternity is considered sane here, I will happily call myself a madman. Very well. So, yes? How do I make a shovel? Ah, you have chosen to dig. Not yet. So I want to keep my options open and have as many choices as possible. Which is 2, apparently. A shovel is very simple to make. Simply take a branch of any tree with a flat rock and tie them together with grass. Of course, trees, rocks and grass seem to be the only objects in this desert. Will you dig? Dig. That word doesn't seem real anymore. Yes, I'll dig. I'll dig my way right out of this place. I would not recommend that. Others have tried. They get so far down, eventually give up, becoming frozen far down in the bedrock. There's really nothing down there. I'm going to try anyway. There must be a way out of here. Though I admire your spirit, I am also saddened by it. I have been here forever and have tried everything. I'm speaking honestly when I say your only chance for happiness is to dig. That may be true, but I need to at least know for this for myself. I have to try. Very well. I wish you luck. If we never meet again, I hope you manage to find peace in this world. Farewell. So, we have to go make a shovel. What if I go this way? What happens over here? Nothing as far as I can see. Oh, it's just, yeah, that just takes me there. Okay. That's cool. I'm not going to go there again, because I don't want to just sit there and become brain dead. Because that seems like a stupid decision. The tree's a bit too small. I'll try one of the bigger ones. Yeah, that's fair enough. Aha, that's probably about the right size. If I snap a piece of the branch off. Hey, I have a branch. That's just sand, that won't give me anything. Okay, so we've got to go all the way back to rock pile. Let's take a flat rock. I'll take one with me. Yeah, wonderful. Ah! Jumped out of the game. Clicking left now, just in case it failed. Okay, come on. There was some grass over here, wasn't there? grass. That seems almost petrified too. It's as if there's no life in this place at all. I have everything I just need to make the shovel. I'll just combine these together. Hooray! Now I suppose I dig. Let's dig a hole here. Okay, yeah, keep digging in the same place, preferably. No, just dig in the same place. This is all I'm going to do for eternity, unless I think of something else. Oh, hold on, the water. Once the water has weakened the rock, I might as well try to dig here. Yes! Go back into the cave. And cave wall breaks away with a little progress is slow, but aided by the continual flow of water. I can't do anything at the moment. It just... I have made a choice that felt real to me. Whether my hand was forced or guided by a higher power. Whether those are the other choices, the other possible choices or not. None of this mattered anymore. I had ventured on a path that was now mine. It was bound to me and I to it. The path was my own and nothing could change that. I would follow it to the end and know that I had lived. Well, did I get out? Oh, beautiful. Very nice, very Abzu-esque. The idea of bringing life back. Sisyphus Reborn, that's the game. By Edwin Montgomery. I like Edwin Montgomery. I think it's good, especially considering that it's available for free or at least 79p at most. Smooth scrolling script by Ali. It's a good game. I like it, and I like the idea of using the. Oh, he did the music as well. Very nice. I like the idea of using the idea of choice. You can choose to do nothing, you can choose to do something that everyone else tells you is the only thing to do, or you can choose to try your own and just see what happens. I like that I went for that ending. I think there are other endings. I don't think there's only well, there are 7 achievements, so if you want to go through and play it again, double check it out in the description below. It is free, like I said, or 79p if you want the collector's edition with the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is very, very nice. But definitely check it out in the description below. I liked it. I thought it was a decent little game. I liked the message. I thought it was good. The style was very nice, and that ending picture, bringing as you drop and bringing like the water, bringing. Ha! There's my shovel. So yes, I liked that, and I've unlocked an achievement. So yeah, that is Sisyphus Reborn. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out other single-shot games I've done, check out the the one-shots and demos playlist in the description below. This is the playlist you'll have been watching. If you watch the playlist, this is in that playlist. That was confusing, and now the word playlist means nothing to me like dig means nothing to the guy in Sisyphus. So thank you very much for watching. I was me. That was Sisyphus Reborn. See you very, very soon, guys. Goodbye.
He killed all the things. Hey, I wouldn't worry too much. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I might shoot you in your miserable, miserable face.